Howdy everyone. Hope that you are all absolutely amazing. Today I am making a homemade meat marinara sauce that I'm going to be pairing with some spaghetti. Stay tuned and check it out. First, I've got 1 pound of hamburger meat and 1 pound of Italian sausage that I've got browned really good. I did go ahead and drain any of my excess grease. I am adding in 1 coarsely chopped onion. You can use whatever type of meat you want to, and of course, whatever type onion. You know, the more color that you eat in your diet, especially when it comes to fruit and vegetables, the more benefits and nutrients your body is able to absorb. So that's one of the reasons that I like to use a red onion. I'm going to turn my temperature down and let this simmer until my onions get to a translucent texture. Those onions have been cooking very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and add in 1 big tablespoon of minced garlic, or what I like to call jarlic. Give that a good stir. Continue to let that cook a little bit. Smell all of those wonderful aromas. Let's go ahead and get our seasonings together while this continues to cook. I've got about 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric. I've got some oregano, some basil, some crushed red pepper, and some Italian seasoning. Go ahead and add all your seasonings in. That was about 1 heaping tablespoon of both basil and oregano, and about 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And about 1/4 teaspoon of the crushed red pepper. Go ahead, give that a good stir. I've got a can of Italian stewed tomatoes, mostly drained. I've got a can of Italian diced tomatoes, mostly drained. I've got 1 can of crushed tomatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and dump all of that in here. It's gonna fill my boiler most of the way up. Go ahead and give it a nice good stir. Add you some salt and pepper to taste. Once you have this mixed together really nicely, you're gonna let it simmer for a minimum of 30 minutes. But y'all, the longer that it simmers, the closer that you can get to 1 hour or 2 hours, the more all of these flavors are gonna come together. But if you wanna eat a quick meal, 30 minutes is quite all right. Don't forget to continue to give it a quick stir every now and then, just so it doesn't stick. While the spaghetti sauce, or the marinara sauce, whatever you call it, is continuing to cook, I wanna know, what are some of the things that you put in your sauce? Or as I've learned recently, the Italians call it gravy. So what are some of the things that you put in your gravy? Or are you a little bit more simple, which is perfectly fine? Do you just go buy a jar of the pre-made sauce? Maybe you doctor it up a little bit. That is no problem at all. You might be extremely busy. But I hope that you're gonna give this one a good test, and if you do, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. That smells so good. I'm using just your basic Barilla. Yes, I know I could have got a much larger pot, but only so many of ours fit on this induction cooktop. All right, here's another question for you. Are you team broken pasta, or do you leave it whole and then slowly push it into your boiler? Now time for the most important part. Before you ever let anyone else do it, you have to give it a taste. Delicious. However it is that you like your spaghetti, I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, a subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of your night.